Usually before the start of every session with corpers for post-camp, I used to have this session so that we can share with you what we have and you can get to know what we're going to offer, and from there know how to plan yourself as you go along. All right, so that's the reason for this, and this is coming directly from me so that you hear it from the horse's mouth and know how you can prepare yourself accordingly as you go along in your journey for your NYSC and for your post-camp training, which we are anchoring on behalf of NYSC for you guys. Okay, so for some quality moments, it says it's very important for you to have a reading culture. So a lot of youths don't read, and I'm telling you this from experience that I've seen. So I will say to you, develop a reading culture. Don't always jump into conclusions. You will see that even some of the messages I post on group chat, somebody will just jump out and speak even without reading all the whole content. All right? Your success in life can either be fast or hampered with the much information you can comprehend, the much information you can read and assimilate and make sense of it. And you know, we are in the technological age. This year is supposed to be the ICT gigs. So you cannot be a successful ICT gig without paying full attention to details. So guys, every information that you see, no matter how long the episode is, try to read. Remember that saying that say if you want to hide something from a black man, just put it in a book. Little wonder we are backward the way we are. So develop a reading culture and you will see that from a start, you will be 2 steps ahead of your mates. This is my first advice to you guys. So this shows the cost distribution, the interest of our trainings that you guys pick during camp. And you can see data analytics, advanced Excel, web development, programming, HSC 1, 2, 3 on top of the courses of interest. So we'll speak around all that shortly. So what are your timelines? All right. So the first thing you need to do to start the post-camp training is you complete your training payments. A lot of you have paid 2,500 on camp. Some of you paid more than that. Whatever amount you must have paid. Before we start post-camp with you, you have to complete your training payment. All right. And we want you to complete your payment and start your training in good time. For your sets, we've set the time to 25th March 2023, which is over a month from now. All right, so why did we do so? We want to give you time to settle down in your different PPA, depending on your PPA, then we can get started. Okay, some people will ask, can I take or can I start my course before this time? Very well, you are welcome to start your course before this time if you are ready, because we train concurrently. We train every Saturday. We have your seniors that we train at this point in time. Okay, so once we start the training, most training will take typically 6 weeks and you're done for one course. You can do other courses, and depending on your package, we have things that we have set out to give to you. You get a complimentary GMAT, which is like the Bible for every youth. You can't do without that. As a graduate, you'll be writing aptitude tests. And there's a big book where most questions come out for, which we have. We'll give it to you for free for just training with us. And depending on your package, either you're on AIGE and above, you get a CV file, all right, whereby you'll be able to use that for your CV, all right, and you can improve upon your CV. Then for those of you that will be going through the professional courses, we have what we call the AIGE Portal Experience. You will write all your professional exams online, just like the same portal. Some of the schools, some of the big schools, private schools have examination portal. So we have the same thing too. And the good thing about our portal is that mimics the recruitment portal, because even after now, as a graduate, you are not going to be going to office or companies to write aptitude tests. Everything is done online. So you using this portal experience helps you to quickly start getting acclimatized to what your questions will look like in the near future. All right. So we also have our CV consultancy service available for those of you that just want to go for maybe kobo and you need your CV to be worked on. We can do that for you. The last price is 10,000. You can check with Matthew or any member of the team. We might be doing an upward review soon because of the nature of the country, which all of you know about. But for now, we're still 10K. All right. And this is what the AIGE portal looks like. You get to have an email address and a password where you use to log in at any point in time. You can log in, you can take quizzes, you can have an opportunity to take examinations, and you will see your score right immediately. Okay, so it's a form of self-assessment and self-improvement for you. All right, and this is what the inner part of the portal looks like. Okay, you can see it at this point in time. So you can see active users, you can see yourself and what have you. Okay, so once that is done, if you look down here, the next thing we'll do is we've promised to give you some free courses, which are self-paced. So once you complete the first course, you've done your examination, you've done your series review, the next thing is for you to go into your self-paced courses. So we'll assign that to you. Then you can start applying to jobs. You will be on our tech hub. Once payment is complete, we'll move you from that group. We have a tech hub, but we'll have you getting jobs posted daily. You can apply to that. All right. You can put your skills to learning, and you can seek internships. All right. So all these are what you're going to gain once you have completed your payments and completed your training. All right. So if you have any questions as I go along, please feel free to use the chat box. I'll visit the chat box at convenience and I'll answer your questions. So what you have here is our dashboard on the self-paced portal. So you have to see your current courses, your claim certificate, your study reminder. So it's an app. We've built that for your own convenience and for your improvement. All right. So you have nothing to worry about as we go along. Yes. So let me use this time to just share some of our flyers for those that are just coming in for the first time or those that didn't pay attention when we're talking on camp. So we have what we call the trophy system. All of you are here. So maybe your friends, your colleagues, those of you that are staying in a dorm or a residence, you bring them to AIGE Limited. You have a bonus for you. And that is what this flyer is talking about. All right. And most of you have seen this is our large package, whereby you register for 2 courses and you get 2 for free for the cost of 30,000. And that comes with a free CV makeover. And these are the list of courses. This is also on our Instagram handle. I don't want to waste too much time on the flyer. If you have any question on this, you can put it on the chat box or still ask in your group chat where you have me, all right, so that we can save some time. But that is the AIGE. Okay, so we also have the Jagabans for the big boys. Take 3 courses for 45K, you get 3 courses for free. Then you get a free CV makeover and a LinkedIn optimization. All right, and these are all the courses you have under this Jagaban. Typically, a course will take you 6 weeks. So for this course, you can just register for this and forget about training during your NYSC period, because these courses will take you nothing less than 4 to 5 months for Jagaban, and you get every other thing like your CV makeover and your LinkedIn optimization all for free. Then you have the Kobo, which is for those that will say, okay, they don't have money at all, excuse me. So for this particular one, all you need to do is 1 course and you get 1 for free. Only course, nothing else as extra. All right. So that's for that. So, and we have this course specifically for the ladies, which we call the SheTech, because I have an inclination to empower the Nigerian woman. Okay, and this is mind-blowing. You're going to have to learn 7 courses, all right, for just 50,000. And that comes with every benefit you can think of: CV optimization, LinkedIn optimization, even building a CV, assistance with your business. For those of you that have business ideas, we look at all that. And these are all the courses you can think of that you have, both professional courses and computer-based courses, which you can also use your phone. We are going to be doing it in the SheTech. Once you register for the SheTech, don't worry about any other thing. Just pay attention, take your courses as they come, and by the time we are done with you, you will know that you are a material. I don't know how to use laptop. I don't have any knowledge in IT. You are my perfect candidate. As far as you're a female and you're ready to make the payment, we can get started with you. So you can reach out to me or any of the admins to talk more on this. All right, so we have some of our hot selling courses. Our data science courses is still 1 in a million. No any other trainer does that in Rivers State that I know, or in the environs. So you can register with that, starting with our data analytics with advanced Excel, and we can train you. And this course, 95% of employers right now need those that are data analytic. So you can learn this course and be sure that you will land your next job immediately after youth service, because this is a skill that every employer needs now. So I'll advise you all to come and register for this. We also have the professional course, which is the oil and gas and safety course. This is 2-in-1, and it goes for 37,500. You will learn about the oil and gas industries, how they have helped Nigerian economy to build onto this time, the systems, the processes, and you also learn HSC 1, 2, and 3, and you get 3 certificates on completion of this particular course. All right, so that is our oil and gas and safety course. Then we have the entrepreneurship, strictly for those that have businesses or that are looking to build businesses, and it goes for just 20,000 naira. Okay, so I've come to the question and answer time. I've promised not to waste too much time on this, so I'll be taking your questions at this point in time. So if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat box. I have one already. I'll read it out and we'll take it from there. Okay, Ngozi asks, please, how about payment? Can one still pay in installment? Yes, if you are on AIGE, Jagaban, or SheTech, you can do installment payment. But if you are on Kobo, you have done first payment, I believe, from camp, 2,500. If you have not, you can just pay outrightly 15,000 and you take your training. But for all the higher courses like the AIGE, you can pay 2 times, Jagaban, you can pay 3 times, and the SheTech, you can pay up to 5 times. So we make it flexible for you so that you can still save something up and learn and have benefits for that. All right. So at this point, do I have any other question? Let me see how far I'm doing with time. Okay, 6:20. Yes, so we still have some time. So any questions? We still have like 10 minutes. Any question that is bothering your mind, personal questions, this is the time to ask your questions. So use the chat box, ask your questions, or just raise up your hand and I will take your questions. Listing. So I was talking about Francis, who got a contract of 250K for web development after learning for 15,000, and he used that to continue this training, one of your seniors. So each module goes for 15,000. You can learn as you go along, and that is it. TechnoSpark 5. Can you put your name? I can't see your name because you're asking intelligent questions, but I can't see your name. Does SheTech cuts across software engineer? So software engineer is broad, right? We're starting you from the very basics, from computer appreciation to business modules. And yes, we're going to take one web development course, right? Which is the web development. It's part of that. Also look at graphics. It's part of it. We look at professional course like the HSC 1, 2, and 3 is part of this digital marketing. So we are giving you options to be able to sell yourself so that after your youth service, at least you can get a job or you can hold a business down. So software development is going one specific. So what you've learned here, you can continue to build as a software engineer if you would like. But yes, the SheTech will give you the needed required basics that you need for that. Okay, Jessica. Okay, nice meeting you, Jessica Theophilus. Okay, so those are all the questions I have here. And guys, please, it's very important for you to pay attention to details as we go along, because I have a lot of trainees, but paying attention to details will help me to be able to serve you a lot better, right? So I remember saying that those of you that have not used WhatsApp before should reach out to some of the admins to help you. Some people are still online here. They have not connected their audio because maybe they're just using WhatsApp for the first time, you know, and they are just here online. Later they'll say they didn't learn anything. So please, from now going forward, and those of you that will be watching this video, ensure you are obedient. Pay attention to details. Myself and the team that I've put together are people that have gone through everything that you must have wanted to do here. I tell you out of humility, my service was 13 years ago, and we've been building this experience from then till now. So if I tell you to do something, I'm not just saying it for saying sake. I'm saying it to make your life better. So please pay attention. And if there's something you don't know or something that you feel that, okay, maybe you are deficient in, come out and say it, please. This is the golden opportunity, the last opportunity you have to be able to express yourself. Don't hide, don't compare yourself. There's nothing like we coppers. Everybody is coming here for his own head. Most of the time, people will say we coppers, some of us. There's nothing like some of us. It's just you and yourself. Now, only you waka come. Hope that sinks in. Only you waka come. So ensure that you learn the best for your own sake and not any other person. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. So if you know that maybe I've put out an app like today, I say, let's use Zoom. Some of you have not used Zoom before. Come out and say it. Sir, I've not used Zoom before. Help me. That is why we are here. We will help you. All right? I hope I've spoken to you guys. Please take this very, very seriously, because as time goes on, we'll be using all these tech tools to teach you, mostly for those of you that are not becoming online. And when we move to the tech hub that I told you, we'll communicate via WhatsApp and other channels. I don't have time to say, okay, maybe we are doing a town hall meeting like we did on camp again. No, that time is past. That's why we have technology. So ensure you use this technology to your benefit. All right? So that's it. Okay, Abubakar say, okay, if we stop saying we already, if I already have some aspect of web development because you learned HTML before, yes, if you've learned that, that is fine. If you need to do a practice and do a written job, you still have to register for one course. All right, you still have to register for one course. Maybe now that you have done all this, you can just do JavaScript too. That is fine. We'll assess you. If you are good to go, you can learn on the job. You can practice here. You can be able to work with my lead instructor, which is also a programmer, works on real life projects. Yes, you will have that opportunity. But first and foremost, you must register for a course. Hope that is clear. Judith say her network is bad. No problem. You'll get a recording on YouTube after now, and you can watch and make up with any other thing that you missed. All right, guys, I think I've answered all your questions. So in the absence of no questions, I wish you guys all the best as you start learning with AIGE Limited. Pay attention to details, read every information as much as possible before you jump into conclusion. And I bet you the sky will be your starting point. There's a lot you have to learn here, but pay attention and let's start in earnest, okay? So this recording will be available to you on YouTube. If you have not followed us on YouTube, go to YouTube and type AIGE Limited. I'm putting it on YouTube now. and subscribe. This video will go there. So go there and watch again, time and time again. If you have any questions, feel free to jump into my DM on WhatsApp. Ask me questions. Please don't call me because I'm very busy. But once you reach me on DM on WhatsApp, definitely I'll get back to you and answer your questions. I'm looking forward to help you too, my dear tech lawyer. You're welcome, all right? So, but the first thing first, don't forget, just like a child, I have to say this, a child starts from taking milk, then crawling, all right? Then from crawling, you have staggered movements. Then from staggered movements, you can now walk properly. Then from walking, you can now run. Life is in stages, all right? So don't think you will start learning and in 1 week you become a guru. It doesn't work that way. But I'm assuring you, if you pay attention to details, follow instruction, before the end of the youth service, your youth service, we are going to make you someone that will be able to sell his or herself. But most of the job lies with you, all right? Don't give complaints. Don't get demotivated. Just follow the trend. Be obedient and everything will be well. Juliet, you are doing well. I can see that you are in the village. But you still try to get some network. So that's good. All right. I can see the vegetation. So you guys are all welcome. I'll continue with you with other members of my team. Once you are ready to complete your registration or to top up your registration, let us know. We have the final deadline, which is 25th of March, which I've stated clearly to you guys. That is like enough time for you to start something reasonable, because we have set corpus in rolling basis, and very soon we are still going again for stream 2. So we want to ensure that we settle you guys before stream 2 comes on board. All right, so that you guys can be settled. We'll go again with stream 2. That's how we go. We are Barack, all right? So we are always here. We've been here. We'll keep being here. That's why we have been trusted, or your NYSC have entrusted us to help you grow your skill. So for your ICT courses, for your professional courses, because not just ICT, we have project management, we have HSC 1, 2, and 3, we have human resources management, we have oil and gas. So we got you covered, all right? So I wish you all the best. Welcome to AIGE Limited officially. Yes, so you get the account number on the group chat. Matthew is going to post that. You guys are welcome. So in the absence of no any other question, we are going to call it a day. All right. So let me just see on the group chat. Thank you. I'm excited. Happy to be here. Let me just see your comments, lasting comments before I go offline. Yes, Judith. So I mentor all my corpus, and you're going to get that for free once you start training. All right, so we have 3 more minutes. I think I can stop the recording now.